What's good, y'all? It's your boy Brandon from The Great Ones, and today I have Brandon Thornton here, and today we'll be talking about the power of networking. So tell the little people about yourself, man.
All right, so once again, my name is Brandon, B2B Connection right here.
Yes.
We are on beautiful Town Lake here in Austin. It's a gorgeous 80-degree day. I'm a spoken word poet. I'm a promoter, host here in Austin. Moved here about 9 months ago for a full-time teaching position, and I've been doing shows and events now for 10 years throughout the Midwest, St. Louis, Peoria, Illinois.
Okay, so you mentioned that you only been here 9 months. So in the past 9 months, what's some of the events that you did?
So the first event I did was a book release. I was very popular out in the domain. Mm-hmm. We had over 100 people come out. I sold like 45 books that night. It was just an amazing event. And then from there, we started doing the prototype event, which was live music, poetry events. And then on top of that, I continued to do poetry events. So I'll do like an open mic poetry event, and then we'll have the live music poetry showcase event. So we've been doing those back and forth now for the past 9 months. And it's been successful. Austin has been supported.
9 months, man. Like, I'm stuck on that because you've done some amazing things in 9 months. And a lot of people been here. Like, I've been here 3 years. I mean, my network pretty big, but I feel like you just came in with the guns. Like, you had tunnel vision and you knew what you wanted. So, like, how can other people move to a new city and do exactly what you did?
Yeah.
Even if it's, throwing events or a business or just whatever.
Definitely. I would say for anybody that's moving to a new city, you have a business idea. Don't sit in the house for a year thinking, okay, I'm gonna wait to move around, right? It's funny how many people I've met that lived in Austin for 2 or 3 years, and I'm like, have you ever checked out this place? They're like, no, I never heard of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I went there in the first week I was here. You know what I mean? So, being an explorer, being afraid to go places by yourself, I think that's a big thing when you move to a new city. People are like, I don't know anybody.
I think that's huge.
Well, how you gonna meet somebody if you don't go out? You know what I mean? Joining these professional and networking groups, and they're out here.
So you gave us a few tips in the beginning, but what would you say is the 3 best ways to start networking?
For business networkers, I would say attend networking events, especially those in your industry. That's number one. Make as many connections as possible. So going out, going to mixers, shaking hands, face-to-face connections are really big. Number 2, I would say when you meet people, gather their information. Some people will hand, like, you'll hand them a business card,
right,
and not, maybe 5 times out of 10 they'll call you or email you or whatever, but you get their information. And the third one, I would say, don't be afraid to try something new. Sometimes we stay in our social box, so it's good to go out there and try something different.
We talked about the good of networking, but what's some of the downfalls of networking?
Yeah, so I think some of the pitfalls to look for. One thing is everybody is not wanting to meet a lot of different people. So I know some of the other pitfalls is you can't work with everybody. Everyone is not going to share your vision and share your dream. But one thing that I've learned how to do is I've learned how to meet people where they are, and in some way engage them in a way that is mutually beneficial for both of us.
So what's the end game to Brandon Thornton? So what do you want to do? What do you see yourself in the next year, 2 years, 3 years doing in Austin, or if you was to move on?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I'm planning on being in Austin. I'm making Austin my home base. I've moved around a lot. I've been in a lot of different places, so Austin is home for me right now.
Okay.
So consistent poetry events, the live music poetry shows will still be happening, and bringing in national R&B acts to here to Austin on a consistent basis.
All right. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up. Once again, this is Brandon Thornton. He gave you some great tips on networking, so I really hope y'all paying attention and taking note to some of the things that he said. And where can they find you?
Yeah, if you guys want to find me, I'm on Facebook, Brandon Thornton, thorn like a rose, ton like a ton of bricks. And you can also reach me on Instagram is brother, BROTHA teach2, brother teach2 on Instagram. And if you hit me on Facebook, I really have some phenomenal shows that are coming up here in Austin. You can get on my email list, my text message list, just contact me. I support this brother right here. I love what Brandon is doing. For me, I know when I first met him, it's great to see a young man that's about his business, but doing it in the right way and doing it in a creative way, man. So I appreciate what you're doing.
Man, appreciate
and
it.
Much success to you.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Hey, till next time.